Oh, what's El Fuerte? I mean, what's IPeru's?
It looks like maybe there's a bunch of Qs in there. I don't know, James. What is that?
I thought those were 9s. In fact, actually, when Tim came up here, remember he was FQQ Tim?
Yeah.
Those were supposed to be 9s.
No.
He was supposed to be F99 for the Fighting 99 for the
Oh,
podcast
of
that they do.
course.
Yeah, but we read it as FQQ.
Oh, that sucks. So, let's briefly continue talking about who's in what pool.
Sure, go for it.
D5 has Punko, the best set, #1 set. Also, Oni-san is in there, one of the top able players in the U.S. Razor Fudo is in D6. D7 has the Snake Eyes. D8 has Kodo, a really good online Ibuki. Nothing Man is in there, Fuerte player from California. And Arturo Sanchez, probably the best sim player in the U.S. right now.
Yep.
Also player, that is. D9 has Angelic, well, more of a Marvel player. Nerd Josh has been very good in SF4 and can be sometimes, but it's not his focus, really. Vegeta Min B is also in there, Ibuki player from Japan. D12 has Kino Caesar, one of the best Balrogs in California.
Hasn't been playing as much recently, though.
Right, but he can always turn it back on. D13 has Kyabetsu, the #1 Viper in Japanese arcades. D14 has Liquid Knuckle Dude, top Guile player. And Flo.
Wow.
And you can never count Flo out. You know, he usually does not perform at tournaments, but there are some times that he just turns it on.
That
he
same
has all
year
the talent.
that we talked about just recently, he was 9th place.
Yeah, there you go.
Lost to Shiza just to drop out of top 8.
There you go. So IPeru against 2Framez. Yeah, I really like IPeru's Fuerte. He thinks well about the character. He thought that Fuerte was a mid-tier character even before. You know, he's always He's always been a little higher on Fuerte than I think a lot of other people are. And before Pepe Dai did his work, you know, he was the strongest Fuerte that I had seen or played against in person.
And even as Fuerte got buffed in Ultra, before that, IPeru's placed very high in a lot of majors.
Yeah, he got like 3rd at SoCal Regionals,
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Has a lot of good setups. Yeah, make it safe. There you go. She can just punish that with Ultra. Oh, wait, with Ultra 2, right? She has Ultra 1. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Now, that's jumpable, if I'm not mistaken. He must have just touched the button.
Wow.
And didn't jump.
That is really interesting.
Okay. So that's a big risk, and actually Renzo gives us this look like, I can't believe I got hit by that.
Yeah, he did. He did just give us that look.
Now, of course, for those of you who don't know, he's basically, technically 801 IPeru. That is the area code for Utah, where his teammate Gustavo is, who was just signed by Winter Fox.
Yeah, that's right.
Who just got 2nd place at CEO, one of the top U.S. players that a lot of people are looking forward to see how he does here at this event. Of course, IPeru, a strong player in his own right. But here comes Ibuki. Wow,
They actually used that move,
I have never seen anyone use that move with Ibuki, not even in 3rd strike.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Is he going to get, yep. Yeah, that's what they do. They stand you up and you're like, what? And then all of a sudden, an overhead. So you got to be careful of that. You always got to be wary of that. Yeah, there's a couple of times that 2Framez has actually used that EX uppercut, and it's only clipped, so just not getting a lot of damage off of that. Uh-oh. Wasn't sure what he was going to do after he landed from that. IPeru just woke up with a throw, caught her. Now into the corner, does they stand short again? Yep, same mix-up.
You got it. And IPeru just staying safe. That's one of the great things about Fuerte. He has such good pace control. Not necessarily space control, but the pace. He really has a lot of control over when and where the two players engage. It's a big strength of his.
Amongst other things.
He's a good character.
He's a very strong
character.
character.
He's so fun. He gets such a bad rap as just shenanigans, but he's really fun.
Well, that's the thing, is that in Ultra, he gained so much more of a solid game.
Oh, yeah, he got way better, no doubt.
But he didn't lose any of his shenanigans, so, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And it's really interesting because sometimes you'll see a lot of long-term Fuerte players have a hard time breaking that habit. like they will continue to play Fuerte with that kind of old school shenanigansy style instead of taking advantage of a lot of his new fundamental footsies kind of game. But that's one of the big keys right there, is being able to combo into the quesadilla bomb. Gives him a real combo. Mm. 2Framez had a good start on that first round, but I mean, he obviously he took it with kind of like that little bit of a shenanigans. And since then, I feel like he hasn't been able to get anything going.
Yeah, he really hasn't. This has been all IPeru. Yeah, you see him just going for that. He's not even worried.
And there you see the classic reaction against Fuerte. 2Framez just reels his head back, leans forward, shakes his head, lets out a sigh.
I mean, he had ultra too. If he had blocked that splash, it would have been a free punish.
Yep.
That's not a safe mix-up.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You have to know how to fight this character. I hope you did your research. If you're trying to really win an Ultra tournament, I really hope you figured out how to fight Fuerte, because this character can be a problem. In fact, one of the biggest problems for characters if you do not know the character.
Yeah, I agree with that. Wow!
Ooh.
That was pretty sick. Oh, no. He's good.
Yeah.
And he even made it harder on himself than he needed to.
Yeah, I know. He could have just walked up, low forward, quesadilla, and would have taken it.
Yep. Well, that was pretty quick, and now Renzo moves on.
I will say, though, that's a funny shirt, though.
What is
that he's got on there.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
I couldn't figure out what it was at first until now that I realize what it is. Okay, I like the shirt.
You know who else is in that pool? Hung B.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a SoCal T-Hawk player.
Yes.
This